Hello and welcome to episode, this is 7 or 8, I'm not sure which, but welcome. Thank you so much for continuing to watch the series, and yeah, I'm on the same session as the last episode, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into this. We're gonna find out what that announcement was with the thing over here. Let me just scroll on up. Let's go. I'm not afraid of you and I will not go away. Media manipulators are trying to attack me. This goes to government agents who dared to attack my wife. I know what you are up to. Oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna go quiet here so we can listen.
My dear followers, it might come as a surprise to you, but you aren't the only ones who are listening to me. You are not the only ones watching me. The government has been after me for a long time, snooping and prying into my personal life in a feeble attempt to discredit me. That much I was aware of, and I treaded carefully day and night. But even I could not have anticipated the methods they would resolve to. Instead of attacking me, the declared enemy, they went for my poor wife. Karen, who has always stood both loyally and supportive by my side, has been arrested on false allegations of misallocating funds from her employer. What a preposterous lie! She's being held hostage in a conflict that isn't hers. But I will not shut the people's voice down, neither now nor ever. I owe it to you, my supporters, to speak out loud what needs to be said. I won't allow anyone to intimidate me. No, I will not stop. I will fight back, and more furiously than ever before. I will go after them, just as they went after my wife. I will pick their precious lies apart one by one, and expose their misdeeds so they are plain to see for everyone. All of you shall be witnesses for the truth.
Alright, well, I feel like that was pretty easy to expect. What else are you gonna expect, you know? Despite our best efforts, we are unable to prevent Raban's provocation to President Cassart. I feel there will be consequences. However, we did manage to contain the damage and distract the public from that insulting article. You may log off for today. We will see what tomorrow brings, but I don't think Raban will do us any favors and simply go away. Alright. Well, next day we go. Next day we go. Synthesis. You're back again, just in time. We need of you. Urban Vart nabbed us with that article on Cassart yesterday. It has gone viral as we expected. The situation is heating up. Of course, President Cassart could not leave it at that. He filed an extradition request this very morning for Vart. Prime Minister Blaine has shifted his schedule to fly out to Cherflith and meet Cassart, convince him of letting go, or else all hell will break loose. Raban Vart may have taken a serious blow, but he is far from giving up. Instead, he fired shots. See for yourself. Ah, no. The war is inevitable. Great. Cassart may have demanded my extradition, but this war is not over. We will fight back against the traitors Cassart and Blaine, who own this manipulative government apparatus designed to keep us under control. The government of the nation have dragged my family into this conflict, and I will not let them get away with this. I'm still here, and so is the people's voice, and we are loud. We have a strong group of supporters who are loyal and will help keep us back on track. Know thyself, know thy enemy. We will fight back with a completely new people's voice, resonating a kind of strength never before seen. The government of the nation has declared war on the people's voice. They're trying to enslave their own people and my people by manipulating the media. Down with the government, down with Cassart and Blaine. Lovely. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and upload that chunk. Or, can you believe it? Who does this prick think he is? Agent, this has to end today. Vart will no longer undermine the peace in neither Parges nor the nation. If it's war he wants, we can accommodate him. We don't have our own arsenal, the likes of which Vart doesn't dare to dream about. When Orwell was created, the office requested a number of additional features beyond the day-to-day tasks of investigators. Some top-level government members objected. They had the obvious they had the obnoxious idea to integrate the ethical codex into Orwell, limiting its capabilities. Naturally, this would not do for us. We are the nation's wardens, and we won't be restricted by some arbitrary set of rules. So we found a way, as we always do, to develop a branch of the Orwell project, the very piece of software you're using right now. Time to make use of its full potential. So we have Influencer. Okay. Behold Influencer, the centerpiece of our very own version of Orwell. Not even the government has a clue this thing exists. It can spread a story through social media channels efficiently and thoroughly. I'm putting you in charge of it. First, we need a thesis, a key statement which Raban made in his latest article. Okay. We got headlines here. So we averted catastrophe, so we did good there. Nice. Be on the watch, national opinion. Okay. And movie released endangered by lawsuit against director. It's just boring stuff. Oh, it was this one. Okay. Anyway, administration log here. Oh, he just removed contributor status from a bunch of people. Could be that our actions caused a bit of trouble among the ranks of the people's voice. Good. Interesting. Maybe we got something new. Our government leader. I've had this one-minute show you call Collective. This article is contrary to everything. The people's voice stands for, at least in my mind, we're long past the point of no return. We're no longer a group of journalists with thoughtful and considered rhetoric. Instead, this site has become a mouthpiece for an egocentric maniac who declares war against governments. I will not put up with this anymore. I quit. You're such a coward, you always have been. Now that we finally see our influence growing, that our voice is being heard, that change is in the air, you just run off and quit? I should have known that when you signed on that you weren't built to stand the heat. Just another bag of air that chickens out whenever things start to get really interesting. Seriously, Raban, insulting our staff? What kind of leader are you? What kind of journalist are you? You have long stopped uncovering the so-called truth. You have turned into a liar and puppeteer yourself. You're no better than Cassandra Blaine, or the others that you keep criticizing. Count me out. I'm done. I will not put up with this. Grow a backbone, you cowards. Don't worry, I'll take away your contributor status. I don't need you anyway. If you're not willing to go all the way with me, you are against me. You've been in my way for far too long already. Wow. Okay. That was something. Oh, I need to grab the, Warren of 7 words. I need to grab this. It's the only thing I can grab. The government dragging his family into the conflict? They should have clearly opposed to Raban's actions and nothing would have happened. Well, we are to counteract this claim accordingly. Let me set that in the influencer. Alright. Well, here we go. This is how this works. We can't simply make up and randomly spread stuff. Instead, I need you to get me palpable information which can be used to counter Raban's statement. From pairs of data chunks that create a certain context, together I can construct a narrative which can then be spread in the influencer. So find me data chunks to construct a narrative form. With the thesis set in the influencer, new data chunks may be discovered in old documents or call transcripts. Take a look around. Alright, we got something here. I will not allow you to threaten the reputation of the people's voice. Okay. Raban Bart is becoming more and more paranoid. He senses conspiracy and danger everywhere. Serves him right. We may be able to use this knowledge to our advantage if we find the right context to put it in. Alright, what have we found from the reader? We got something from here. Oh, hey. If you're not willing to go all the way with me, you're against me. Alright, that's good too. Raban is becoming more and more unhinged, sensing betrayal around every corner. Yes, we can use that, but not enough on its own. We need good context to put this into. Alright. Her portrait here. Was on the phone with her husband. Was on the phone before the incident at Circle Mall. Okay. I mean, we can put that in there. I don't know if that's really going to help us. Raban truly had some remarkable timing with his call to Karen. The wrong woman in the wrong place might turn out to be a windfall for us. He sees his wife as a danger to his work, and then boom, a bomb almost kills her. One could draw conclusions from that. Why not help people a bit with it? What do you think of this? Blame on Raban. Did Raban Vart? The first narrative is ready to be spread through the influencer. To do so, drag it to the slot in the influencer window and confirm. Using the influencer is extensive and only takes about an hour of time to complete. We'll only get a very limited chance of spreading narratives today. Make sure they count. However, I should probably warn you. What's out there is out there forever, and information can be a most devastating weapon. Now, if you do the honors. Did Raban Vart sell his wife Karen to the cops to get rid of her? Leaked chat protocol shows he had seen her as a threat to his work. Is there other things I can use? I think that might be it. I think we might be forced to do that one. Yeah. Looks like it. Alright. Alright. So it's working. We got more here. I don't see what that was. Why were you on the phone with your wife when she was at Circle Mall, Raban? Please don't tell me you're responsible for these bombings. No way, I do not have to answer to you, but I shall tell you the truth. I have nothing to do with these bombings. You might want to point your finger at a certain corrupt government. The first information spread by your command alone. It's a beautiful thing, the destruction of truth, isn't it? I believe we pulled the right strings there, but people have swallowed the bait, as you can see on Blabber. We had some good impact on his listener count. I've no doubt Raban won't let go so easily. I won't be surprised to see an appropriate response from him soon. Perhaps he can find out what he is up to before actually publishing it, so we can prepare our next narrative beforehand. Man, we are that. Oh man, we're the villain of this game. We're not doing anything good. We're just like ruining these guys' lives because they're going against the government, but they haven't done anything wrong. I don't like this. It's like forcing us to do things that are not good for everyone. Why was your wife at Circle Mall yesterday? Did you order the Bonton bombings? Of course not. You're deeply misinformed. Told your wife to go to Circle Mall so she'd walk right into this trap? You're a monster. I did not and would never manipulate my wife to walk into any trap. Whatever information interpretation you have it is false. Destroy media monsters. In the dark caves of the endless information network they lurk, out to get any innocent victim standing in their way. As from now I shall call them media monsters, the government apparatus designed to control our minds. These awful creatures who cannot be considered human are trying to damage my family members in order to get to me. They cannot tear us apart. Oh, wrong person. Alrighty. His family is loyal to him? Oh, please. I wonder if Raban believes himself what he writes there. In any case, let's see if we can shake that feeling of loyalty a bit and prove Raban wrong, for himself and for the public. Agent gives me pairs of data chunks from which I can construct narratives that we can spread. Pay attention to anything we might use to put Ilya or Karen's loyalty to him in doubt. Okay. Man, I don't like this. I do not like this. We're literally, like, crafting stories to try and make people's life harder. Oh, we need to go into Karen here. Here we go. Ooh, Ilya Vart calling Raban Vart. Let's listen to this here.
Brother, I can't believe they arrested Karen. I'm not sure what to make of it. What was she doing there at the mall? Today? In the middle of a police raid? Claims of misappropriating funds? That all sounds like total bullshit. I'm just trying to understand. Do you know anything?
This is not a good time.
It's okay. I understand. Sorry.
No, I don't think you understand at all. My wife has been abducted by ruthless government forces to get me and break me. Yet here we are, feign concern and immediately question what I know. Why? Ah, I see. You must have read it too. That I called her right before the incident.
Raban,
It is true. I called moments before. What does that mean to you, dear brother? She was there against my advice, to track down this impertinent army woman. Karen wouldn't listen. She just pressed on and ignored me. She suffered the consequences because of it.
how can you say that? She suffered the consequences of not listening to you, her wise and all-knowing husband.
What did you say?
How dare she defy the great Raban Vat? She was there, helping her patient, and you have no compassion. You are more concerned about being...
How do you dare say that? She is my wife.
Well, how dare you try to blame her for getting mixed up in all of this?
You insolent pest.
You have done nothing but snub me ever since we left the encampment. I've had it with this crap. For the record, if you hadn't kicked me out of TPV, I'd quit.
Go then, finally. You never cared for our cause anyway.
Jeez, that was a heated conversation. Oh man. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and grab this real quick. Now this is downright heartless. And then he talks about loyalty. Alright, and then he has done nothing but to snub me. We'll grab that as well. Perhaps a past transgression is some kind we don't know about yet. Yes, we could use this to put Ilya's loyalty in question, but first we need something more concrete. So did we not get access? No, we did. Okay. What's in our trash? Oh, just a place. Okay. Okay. So this is about, Raban Vart. Initially very unresponsive and reclusive, even apathetic in therapy sessions. Around the summer of 2012, the patient went through a sudden change. He seemed to be more outgoing and happier when willing to talk more. Extend therapy and would like to keep him under close observation. Okay. Let's grab that. That looks important. Considering the trauma he endured when his school got bombed, this comes as no surprise. We'll do the 2012 thing. Raban got better all of a sudden. Something that important must have happened at that time. And then she wanted to observe him, so we'll grab that really fast too. That all looks important and useful. How awfully caring of her, or maybe not. This could be useful to make Raban doubt Karen's motivation in marrying him, but we need the right context first. Alright, we'll check this one. Or is this the one I was looking at? Oh no, this is for Ilya. Optimism and the overall social and friendly character, as well as a tendency to look at the bright side of things. Emphasized his heroic escape from military service and Parge's multiple occasions. Okay. And then... So this is a conversation she had with Raban. We have a beautiful wedding. We could have a beautiful wedding ceremony. Alright. So we can actually look at that. Let me find a picture. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Wait, so that gives me a place. I need to go to her website. The picture thingy. Wherever it is. Not there. Hologram. Karen's album. There we go. Then we got this. If our marriage is brought any good, Raban and Ilya finally didn't have to endure that awful camp any longer. Interesting. I was happy. Was it a rushed decision? Maybe it was in hindsight. They were ups and downs. Okay. So their marriage was mostly for that, it looks like. Permanent residency is granted upon marriage to a citizen, for the spouse as well as family members. A questionable thing if you ask me, especially if the circumstances of that marriage were to appear shady. Okay. Interesting. Administration log. banned access from this phone. So we got an Ilyavart's phone. There we go. We'll make sure to go look inside of his phone really quick. Alright, notes. Uncle Simos. Okay. That's gonna be useful, so we can use that. Contacts. We got Karen's phone number from that. That's useful, because then, I don't know. I think it's useful anyway. And then e-ticket. Your e-ticket wallet is empty. Quote tracking. Okay. It's interesting how Ilya is showing Karen for his background. Like, why would he pick Karen? You know? So with Cassandra Watergate, which we don't know who that is. Truth be told, I often dream about quitting, and not just quitting, but getting out and away from my brother. Interesting, that's good data for us here. Not surprising with a brother like that, especially if he got belittled by Raban all the time. This would make for a fine story. Give me a moment. Alright. We now possess one narrative we could potentially spread. However, we can only hit Raban after he's published his next article. We'll need to bide our time for the moment. Use that time well to dig for more narratives. Get me everything that could be of use. Okay. Keep going here. Oh wait, I was in here. So I don't really care what they're saying, to be honest. It does not really matter. And then we'll look at the gallery. And a picture of her. Oh, that's Cassandra Watergate. I don't know who Cassandra is, but Karen fancies me. She doesn't like me one bit. Okay. We have to find a way to escape the refugee camp at any cost. Oh, yeah. We could do that. So this is a good one, though, right here. Him saying we need to find a way. There you go. Getting out at any cost. Does the fact that Raban was able to leave the camp through marrying Karen scream sham marriage to you? Well, soon it might do just that for everyone else, too. Alright. So we got 2 of these here. And then we're gonna say this. We're gonna take this one, I think. Their love is fake. How sad. Karen intended to observe Raban and doesn't really love him. Yes, there's a strong narrative in that. Okay. Raban published his article. We can strike now. Remember, you are still able to dig for more narratives, so you may want to do that before you spread anything. As soon as you're ready, spread that narrative that seems the most promising to you and influence her. We only get one chance here. Alright. So we got some headlines here to look at. So we got Blaine cancels meeting for surprise visit in Triflith. Okay. Nothing really worth grabbing there. Media monsters have no chance against us. So that's the article that they just wrote. And then there appears to be something else. That's the only change. Okay. So let's make sure that we already grabbed both of those. Is there anything else from any of this? No. Okay, so we have already looked at all of that. Is there anything else that we are missing here? Or we could grab? Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I feel like the abusive thing isn't necessarily good. I think this is the best one. I'm gonna go for this one and we'll see if it works well. We'll find out. Go ahead and spread it. Alright. And hopefully that does us well. I don't know if it will or not, so we'll find out. There we go. So it's still being used, but we can look at this. Your wife should be ashamed. Marrying people who went through traumatic experiences just to keep them under observation is completely psycho. This is complete BS, and there's no way that my wife would have ever done that. You have no right to judge my private life, so back off. Happy with what you achieved? Attacking Vart's marriage was a good idea. Very personal. I believe many of his followers took this to heart. Rabarn has taken a blow, but he's not going down yet. Speaking of which, let's check up on what he's up to writing. Okay. The uprising against the government of Parches has begun. The angry crowd in front of the presidential palace in Triflith is growing. Rabarn is the one to thank for this, and fake marriage is a fabricated story distracting you from the truth. We are going to win this media war. Pretty funny how your wife sees you as a psychological research project. I'm sure that her research on delusional sociopaths will be groundbreaking. The old delusional one is here. You blabber trolls will not be able to intimidate me. Your wife married you only to keep you under observation? Do not insult my wife ever. Ooh, big conspiracy. Media are trying to distract you from the truth. Blaine and Cassart are conspiring against us. Why is the focus of attention not on one of the most pressing and obvious issues? Is it not curious that during a national crisis like this, while Bonton is threatened by terrorists, the Prime Minister is leaving the country? Not weird that he is meeting Cassart, who's throwing him a military parade party, supposedly due to a negotiation meeting? The answer is, this is BS. Negotiation is not what the government wants. They want power. This is what you should really be worried about, you mindless idiots. Okay. Look, buddy. No. Falling back in old habits, are we? Vart is trying to shift the attention to Blaine and Cassart's meeting. It's a wanted kind of opportunity for him to back up his conspiracy theory. Reports say there are already people gathering in front of the presidential palace where the two are meeting, attempting to stall the talks in the name of the people's voice. We cannot let his claim go unchecked, or the situation might escalate, not on our watch. If he's into conspiracies and hidden agendas, how about us playing the same game? I'm certain you can get me enough information to let me construct your own little conspiracy theory. Keep in mind, we have to hit Raban hard this time, very hard. We must break his follower base. Prime Minister Blaine and President Cassart are meeting to conspire against the Pargesan people. Alright. Karen's timeline. I cannot help thinking that all this would never have happened if my daughter hadn't entered that fake marriage with Raban to change his refugee status. Ooh, that's good. There we go. So she is the daughter of Elizabeth Levine. Against this backdrop, it's quite remarkable Karen professionally counsels refugees. Alright, and then this is interesting. Broke contact with her brother. Never thought this would happen to Karen. If you really want to point fingers, your parental incompetence may be a more likely reason for this. Alright, so it's just people being rude and stuff. Got it. News. Elizabeth Levine for mayor. Okay. The party supports Karen Levine's work directly via state funding. Okay. Interesting. I bet Raban has no idea about Karen's entanglements with the party, nor has any of his followers. We should let them know maybe, but we need to put a little more backing if we're truly trying to put the blame on Karen here. Okay. E-ticket wallet. One way Bonton turns regional. Okay, I don't know what that would help us do, but there you go. Ilya is making a run for it seems. Who can blame him? Why, we would, of course. Maybe he'd consider staying if the news would turn out to be against his liking. Right. Seems the other investigation got the Bonton bombing's perpetrator. Okay. Bonton bombing suspect shot on the run. Oh shoot, it's the girl! That's the girl that, we were trying to grab. Or like that Karen was working with. Oh, that's not good for her. It looks like there's more I can grab here. I just don't see it. Issues. No. Meet Elizabeth? Her son Waxwell is a well-known lawyer in Hillberry. Has a brother, okay. We can see if we can find anything about Maxwell then. That didn't seem to help us at all. Okay. Apparently there's something on here, but I don't see it. Oh, there you go. Okay. My daughter is a kind-hearted person. Hey, rest assured my daughter stands firmly behind me. Let's say that she broke contact with her. With a mother like Elizabeth Ravine, I cannot even imagine why. Too bad. If she would have been in contact with her mother, we might have used that against her. Oh, rip. Know that I stand with you. Ilya got your parents, Anastasia and Milivan, deep in trouble, and you saw no way out, and here you stand nonetheless, because you have pulled through. Okay. So we got their parents' names. I'm not sure how useful that will be. In what kind of trouble? So we got the information on this. Save Parges. We're Pargeson people. Okay. Let's see here. Anything useful? No. There's gotta be something on this website. Enter your password here. For Ilya Janeway. Let's go over to Ilya and see. Oh, it's probably Simos. I bet you. Found it! Family construction. You two were revolutionaries? Okay, interesting. They weren't members of the FTP, were they? Raban openly criticizes Cassard all the time. I doubt we can gain any benefit from knowing his parents may have done the same thing. By the way, Uncle Simos went to invite Oleg Bakay. Just because his family lives next door doesn't mean we have to show hospitality to followers of the Cassard regime. Okay. Maybe that helps. They were once literally closer than we thought. We're not getting much here. Got a note telling me to report for duty next week. I was drafted. Oh, he was drafted and then he left. The army of the Parges forcefully recruited a lot of men into their ranks when the conflict of the FTP erupted anew. It seems Ilya has been no exception. Okay, talk over to Oleg and get you exempted from service. It might cost me a few favors and take some time, but I will get you out. Interesting. That might be good. I'm literally grabbing everything. This is not what I should be doing. Curious whether that worked out, or what took it to convince Bakay. Mom and Dad are gone. They took them. They sent soldiers to our home. It was so horrible. Okay. Okay, that's not great. Truly horrible. Then again, as a punishment for what? Maybe they deserved it after all. Maybe. I don't know. So, 1st Infantry attempted to flee from service. What is this conflicting with? Heroic escape. So it's successfully or failed? It looks like he did it successfully, so we'll grab the successfully one. It's quite the feat escaping from service in Parges. We can say what division he was in. It's too bad we don't have like a call sign or anything. Oh, I don't know what to grab from here. I'm not sure what we want here. Oh, we got an interview with her. My daughter, Karen, is a kind-hearted person. Sheltered the Pargeson army in the school. Well, we already know that he did that, but... Wait, do we? I don't know. We'll do this. By that, Bart may have drawn fire directly to the school. Why would he consider such a thing? How mindless can he get? He deserves to go down, and he will, by our hand. What's the document? The Pargeson army will protect Prava Secondary. I've managed to make a deal with Oleg Bakay, whose unit from the Pargeson army will protect our school. Okay. So this is why Oleg and Raban met at the school. They had some kind of protection deal going on. Sounds dumb to me. Raban may have done this in order to protect his brother, as he had promised. Still, This would let him look quite bad, so why not go for it? Former Principal Raban Vart sheltered partisan army in a deal to get his brother Ilya exempted from service before building got attacked. We have a narrative. We cannot spread it yet, though, not before Raban publishes his article. Keep searching around. Oops! You can go on searching for more material to create narratives, though. Keep your time. When ready, strike Raban Vart as hard as you can. We need to make this count. Okay. Let's go here. Big conspiracy you should know about. What? There's my wife only married me so she could keep me under observation if psychological issues are both insulting and crazy. Okay. No pending article draft. So they did publish it. Is there anything else I might want to grab here? There's nothing to grab here. I don't know if there's anything else to grab. This might be the only thing we can really put together. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just do it because I don't see anything else to do. And after this one, we're probably going to end this episode. So let's go ahead and do this and see what happens. Alright. Let's see what happens. And everything is spreading. There we go. Let's see here. Reactions to lousy deal. You sold the Prava secondary shelter to the partisan army? How could you do such a thing? You endangered the lives of those kids. Lousy deal. Don't you see they are manipulating you? This is nothing but a lie spread by the government to bring me down. Lousy deal was a mistake. You're a hero, Raban. Your traitor of a brother does not deserve your help. It's all spread and done. Good work, but not good enough. Raban is still around and he still has a loyal follower base. So what absurdities does he dare to claim this time? I appreciate your loyalty, but I'll not let you insult my brother. Also, I apologize. I skipped a couple in those. I didn't mean to, but it kind of happened, so I apologize about that. Can't believe Ilya was part of the partisan army. How could he betray all of us like that? And how could he just have made that lousy deal just to save such a traitor? I had my reasons. I do not regret my decisions. The national government kills. So we're gonna, like, grab that next time, I think. I do want to see what this is, though. Displaying locations for Ilya. So he has run. I think he's here. And he's gone. Ilya is out of the equation, though I'm not sure whether that will make our life easier or harder. Okay. So, I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully if I showed on this is like what we're gonna come back to. When we come back on the next episode, I think that's episode 8, although I'm not sure. I'm really bad at keeping track. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching these episodes. If you've been enjoying them, please give the video a like, subscribe to me here on YouTube, or follow me over on Twitch. I stream there 4 days a week, so you can see lots more content there. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.